Hi everyone, I'm Natalia and welcome to, sorry guys, welcome to my channel. This is the last of my Tarot and Oracle haul for a long time. I only have two pre-orders coming in from Amazon, but they're not due until, I think one is in December and I think one is not until like sometime next year. So this is the last of my haul. I got it on Amazon and I wanted to come in and unbox it and finish up my Tarot and Oracle haul, so to say. This is an oracle that was recommended to me by a friend of mine on Instagram, Antonio. And I think this is going to be really a really good one. This is what I love about Instagram. And if you're not connected with me on Instagram, do connect. Let's connect because it's so great to see what people share. Because you end up getting to see decks you have never ever worked with. And as I'm filming this, I do have a favor. Those of you who are YouTubers and do YouTube and maybe even do podcasts, if you know of a good microphone, especially for podcasts, let me know and drop it below because I have Blue Yeti, which should be good, but it's not always etiquette. I did get in a mail, sure, I have to test it out and see whether this is going to be a better mic. So it's a little bit frustrating with the microphone for me. So if you know good fun, let me know. Otherwise, let's do this unboxing. I'm really excited for this. I just finished my work day with my individual clients. Looking forward, tomorrow is my day off. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, just creating more content since I completely beat my cold out of the park with a shitload of ginger and a really good Manhattan last night. Okay, so what am I unboxing? I guess I should show this all to you. It is called The Tree of Life Oracle by David Wells. This is going to be, it's published by Hay House, and this is supposed to be very saucy, very sauce-oriented. And I think it's going to be perfect for any of us who love those facts and for any of us that want to combine an oracle that is saucy, like sauce-oriented, with our favorite beloved. This deck right here. I always have it out here. Our favorite Zost deck. So let's see. This is a 44 card stack by Hay House, nice $30. And it says limited in the back. Drawing on the mystic tradition of Qabalah, this oracle will help you to learn more about the nature of the universe and yourself. I'm guessing it's going to help you understand the spheres of the Tree of Life, as well as each of the paths and what they represent, connecting you with your soul to fulfill your purpose. The Tree of Life is rich with symbolism, and these symbols from astrology, tarot, and ancient alchemy are reproduced throughout the cards. Use these mystical cards to gain a greater understanding of the path ahead. I'm a sucker for material tools such as oracle decks like this, where not only can you get an insight, but also where you can learn, because learning Kabbalah and Tree of Life, honestly, this is a complex subject. I would not lie and tell you that I'm proficient in it. I'm not. I barely scratch the surface. So let's see. Green on the box says, no two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. Okay. All right. We got booklet. Looks interesting. Who is David Wells? The creator is an astrologer, past life therapist, and teacher. He's the author of Qabalah Made Easy and 21 Days to Understand Qabalah. Cool. Okay. So the cards are they're like matte glossy, where they're matte, but they have a little bit of sheen to them. And are this all part of the deck? Okay, so let's take a look at them, okay, shall we? They all look really interesting, except for this first card, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be meant to be part of. So let's look at the booklet a little bit first. I'm curious because this is a new deck. I haven't heard about it. If you heard about it, it just got published this year. Let's see, introduction, contents, how to use the live oracle cards. Okay, so what I'm seeing here when it comes to cards is that we have pillars, We have tree of life, then the middle pillar, the pillar of severity, pillar of mercy, spiritual triangle, the soul triangle, the personality triangle, the element of air, element of fire, element of water, and element of earth. Then we have all of the 10 Sephiras, Kisar, Chakma, Bina, Chisat, Kibura, Tiepas, Nietzsche, Hat, Isat, Malkut. And then we have Das, which is often added as additional without numericals, that resides in its almost center of tree of life. Then you have all of the paths and their tarot attribution. So 11 paths belongs to Fool, 12 paths to Magician. I love that. That will make those study for those of us who are those geeks. Seems like wonderful. And then we have planets, astrological signs, animals and birds, things, lives. I think this is just additional toward the end. Yes. Okay. So basically the cards are supposed to just be that. All the Sephiras, the paths, and those additional cards I mentioned. This, I think, is going to be, I have a feeling, going to be a wonderful study too. Let me know if you have this deck. Really glad Antonia showed it to me. Don't really care for the back ends, don't care for the colors of the back ends, but I'm not a bright pastelish color girl. You might be, even though, as I say, I don't like the back ends. And look how much this matches my turquoise necklace today. Really, Nat? And you're wearing turquoise. Anyways, complete contradiction. So the first card is called the Tree of Life. And then you have some keywords underneath. So bear with me, this first set of 3, 4, 5, 6 cards is rather boring. And you have the middle pillar card that says backbone, balance, middle way, pillar of severity. So they're identical, except the only difference is the pillar of mercy, the name, and then you see the illustration in the back of it. It's a spiritual triangle, soul triangle. So it emphasizes, do you see that? So it emphasizes where that soul triangle would fall. The personality triangle encompasses the bottom 3 spheres of the tree of life. It's actually a really, really great way to learn, by the way. And now we get into elements, element of air. It is beautiful. The artwork is great too. I don't hate this artwork. Usually I wouldn't be a big fan of it, but this is actually, it's beautiful. It's pretty artwork, very delicate. Element of fire. Okay, make sure the camera gets it. Sorry if it doesn't get it fully. Element of water, really beautiful. I do like how the element of water are mermaids, element of fire are dragons, or you can easily say salamanders. Element of air is fae, which is exactly how I see those elementals. Element of air is fae, and element of earth are gnomes. Lovely, very nice. Now we're getting into spheres. So, oh, this is pretty. And you get also, not only do you get the sephira, but you also get the astrological attribution. So here we have, I believe this is Neptune, Kisser, the crown, source point attainment. Very nice. I am digging this. Chakma, wisdom. This is gorgeous. Bina, understanding. Silence, awareness, the divine feminine. Wow, that's a beautiful card. That is so pretty. Yeah. She said mercy with Jupiter. That is pretty. Those are pretty artwork. Look at that. Do you see when the camera zooms in how delicate and how you can see all the outline of the lines? Gebura severity, Mars. I'm sorry if some cards are not going to zoom in, but the camera, it just doesn't take fast enough. Chiapas Beauty Sun. You all know that I'm not a big fan of children on, children. I like, it's like a sun card. Nietzsche Victory. This is gorgeous. This is, oh, I see what they did. To this Empress, Venus. Look how gorgeous it is. I want camera to pick this one up because this is very beautiful. Almost wish there was a way to make camera pick it up better. Hot is Splendor, Mercury. Yeah. You don't see the Mercury sign right away. It's right there, but you don't even need it. It is clear. It is Mercury, unmistakably so. You set a foundation. That is so pretty. Look at that. These cards are very beautiful. Very beautiful. I think these cards could be wonderful for pathway meditation exercises. Malkut Kingdom, fantastic. The only things that I personally would want, and this is just me, I would love to see these cards brighter, more, less pastelish palette and more brighter. And finally, that's knowledge, but look how absolutely stunning they are. Gorgeous. Now we're getting into each of the paths that connects Sephiros between each other. I would be curious to dive into this. This is for sure is going to be an in-depth review coming on this on my channel, because I know for a lot of us who love Zostak, we're looking for those tools. We're looking for those study guides. There's so many books written on Kabbalah. The unfortunate mystical Kabbalah flies over my fucking head. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. There's lots of Kabbalah books out there. They're not easy to read. Sometimes they're not really very easily accessible. So having a tool like this that can essentially help us how to learn Kabbalah aspects of those tarot, I think is going to be invaluable to all of us. 11th pass, the Fool. So yeah, each of the paths, if you know, in the Kabbalah is attributed to one of each of the majors. So this is the Fool, which, the only caveat is that the illustration is kind of, I don't know, I'm not crazy about that particular Fool. 12th path is a Magician. I love that the Magician is a female. That's gorgeous. See, wouldn't that be amazing if the colors were super nice and punchy? 13th path, the High Priestess. I love this, except I could easily do without that rainbow going through that. Twelfth path, of course, our gorgeous Empress, looking very pregnant, very Mother Earth. And I gotta say, her face, poor Honey Bunny, does not look very comfortable. Her face, to me, looks like she's ready to pop that baby. 15th path, the Emperor. That is really pretty. So I like how this Emperor looks very fatherly, has a gentleness to his look. I think emperors should have a balance between sternness for the active rigidity that they portray, but at the same time, a gentleness of a leader. Hierophant. Yeah, I don't really care for this. Artwork is beautiful, don't get me wrong. This is just some illustrations are not my cup of tea. Lovers. Eighteenth path, the Chariot. Also like that, we have a woman riding the chariot. That canopy above her looks like, it looks a little bit like a bat, some of the bats that come with the canopy like this, it looks like that a little bit. 12th path, Strength / Lust. Don't care for this at all. honestly. Like I said, I don't like my last or strengths cards to be looking so docile among what we consider to be very predatory and dangerous animals. This docility, all those strengths absolutely can be docile. In fact, there's something to discuss here about the docility of strengths. It's just not my, and that light coming through looks like they're like in a jail cell somewhere. Yeah, I can't say this is my favorite. Let me know which cards to just really speak to you. I love this Hermit Sphony's Path. Has beautiful gray blue scale coloration on it. That's pretty. With the lines outlining everything so delicately in this deck, you don't need much. Wheel of Fortune, lovely. I love how she's blindfolded as she's about to spin. Justice, absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, it just looks so funny. I'm sorry, guys. It just immediately looks so funny. The Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's so funny. This is like a ramped goat that is look at this. It's oh my god, can the camera come into focus because it's so funny to me? So that you guys can see what I laughed about. I just think the whole just seeing I'm not a fan when there's slash half animals have human type of thing going on. I just think it's funny. And this one looks especially funny to me. Does anybody else feels funny about this card? Again, beautiful artwork. I just think it looks so funny. Yeah, it made me laugh. Ooh, that's love. Love, lots of symbolism on it. I love the symbolism of Egyptian scarab with wings here, of looks like an ant crawling up. I love, there's so much symbolism here as this traveling through. Oh, come on, camera. Gorgeous. I really like this. Oh, come on. Art, temperance again. We got, and the next card too. We got half human, half animal thing going on. Not my favorite card. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of lots of rainbows. Even though I am in transgender adult feel space, not a fan of rainbows. Again, just me. It could totally speak to so many of you. Devil. I think the only have animal have human depiction that can be pulled off is the devil card. Power. Ooh, I like this a lot. I love how it is the dragon wrapped around it, all that fire. Love that. Actually, really like this a lot. The star is absolutely beautiful. The color scales on the star are almost identical to, let me dig it up, to the star in, well, I have, you guys, I have a first edition of those there. So the color printing when they did it was fucked up, but pretty close. If you have a new edition of those, wait a second. I have a mini, but it should have a more, oh, and it's like the second part. Yeah, because you can see this is the correct coloration. This is what I have. You see the difference? So now look at this. Yeah, beautiful. So they matched up color scales and on the star, and I bet a lot of other cards. That's really pretty. And it's great because for those who use those, it's immediately jolts that memory. Is it the same thing with, I remember vividly this with the Empress. So let me just find Empress for you here in this tiny, tiny little mini deck. This one was originally a breech size, printed by A.G. Miller, and then I went ahead and trimmed it. So do you see how the color scales match? That's great. Good idea. Okay, let me just put this tiny guy away because it can get all over the place. And then can you imagine me trying to collect it everywhere? Okay, the moon. That's beautiful too. Love the sun card so much. Yes, I'm so here for this. Totally here for this. Gorgeous. Love this judgment card, although I would have done this in bright reds as a symbolism of fire. And the path, the world, universe. It is beautiful, except one thing I personally have reaction to is that guy on the bottom welcoming her with open arms. You know? I would want to see a woman welcoming her with an open arm. So this is a 40 of cards, Tree of Life Oracle. I think it's going to be a really good study. So let's see, for example, let's take a look at one of the cards. Let's take a look at the gorgeous Kisser and see what kind of information for studying it offers you. Well, let's look at this one because it was such a gorgeous card. And let's just see what can you get out of it. So we're going to look at one of the cards representing the 28th path, which is the star. And let me read you what it says. So the keywords for the star are hope, inspiration, and dreams. Running between Yesod and Nietzsche, this is Aquarius in astrology. A sign known for its uniqueness and use in life, some place the emperor here, investigate both cards, and go with what feels right for you. So first off the bat, I really like how it reiterates between which two it is located. It tells you brief astrological, just snapshot of this. So you also pick it up on astrology. And it tells you that, yeah, there has been some changes to your life to suggest to investigate the boss. Features. The symbol of Aquarius, the water bearer, pouring heavenly inspiration, moving her dreams into being in a constant stream of connection. I actually love this meaning. This is a great meaning to apply to a star card in tarot period. It's a phenomenal interpretation, actually. Guidance. Then you get guidance. Use your energy to manifest your dreams. What an open statement that is. What does it really mean? This card suggests that this is a good time to do what you need to do to be clear about your dreams and how your own unique qualities are going to turn them into reality. I love that it is actionable. All you need to do is visualize them, right? That's an illusion. Without action, without pouring them onto the actual earth, they may remain in the worlds one day, maybe. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pick up David Wells' other books because I just love when people write with actionable language, actionable steps, and nudging with interpretation people to move forward. I really love that because if our sense of personal development, if we don't move forward, then what are we all doing here? You're being asked to experiment with new ideas, test out some theories, and sort through what works for you and discard what doesn't. For you are the most important words. You're likely to face situations that make you aware of your own gifts, things nobody else can do as well as you do them. Use them to reach new heights and more closer to your dream date, job, hairdo. Okay, so funny, hairdo is like out of context, but I get it. You're also likely to shift your attitude to a situation or other people under this energy. That's a sign of personality growth and soul calling. Love that. Let me just double check something quickly because I thought about something as I read this. And I just want to make sure what I'm picking up, what he's doing is correct. And does he has, let me double check. I'm pretty sure he should have, I would assume, yes, he does. Fantastic. Okay. So do you see that last paragraph where it says, you're also likely to shift your attitude to a situation or other people under this energy? That's a sign of your personality growth and soul calling. The reason why I picked up on it is because 28th path resides in this personality triangle. Do you see the personality triangle that makes up the slower three spheres, right? So the star connects this path right here. So it resides in the triangle of personality. I really like this a lot. Okay, this is going to be really great. And then there's a little section for activate. Let's see what activate says. Activate. Nature is a part of this path. Being with her can really help you clear your mind and hear your inner being. The positive energy brought to you through the green worlds fits into your subconscious to remind you of your link to all there is and all you can be. I am liking what I see. Like I said, I think this is going to be fantastic tool. Right now, this deck making me want to crawl on a couch with this and start writing and journaling and exploring and learning more about Tree of Life. So I personally like this. If this is something that you feel like interests you, you like the artwork, you want to pick it up now, it's on Amazon. I can look up, I think I paid like $22 for this. I don't remember exactly how much I paid. I would go ahead and do it. If you want to wait for in-depth review from me, you may do so, or you may check out what other people say about this. But for right now, from what I saw, I really like what I see. So Antonio, thank you so much. If you by any chance watching, for recommending this. This sounds like a fantastic Zo's companion, Zo's learning tool. Sounds like this is going to be really, really, really great. And I can't wait to get started working with this. Comment, let me know if you do have this deck. What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Do you like working with it? What your experience is like? And also, if you know a good microphone for me for podcasting, let me know. All right, guys, have a great, great day. And tomorrow, Cassie and I are doing live. I probably shouldn't say tomorrow because who knows when anybody's going to watch this and the time is going to change. But today's November 16th. So if you're going to be around tomorrow, check out our live. It's going to be lots of fun. Okay, ciao.